I know you're thirsty for the information I'm giving you right now. Today I'm about to tell you my secret formula to the success and stuff. So guys, today I'll be talking about three notebook, there's three, right? You see? Three notebook technique, which I produced. I came up with when I was learning Portuguese and shared the experience in my last video, how I managed to do it in 2 weeks. Go and check out that video after I finish this one. I need more watch time. So this technique has helped me to save so much time and to organize, because yes, for the first few weeks you may remember everything where you write down stuff, but after a few weeks your head will blow up about thinking where you have the information that you need currently and you don't know where is it and oh my god and stuff. No, you need to organize everything, okay? So the first one is obviously grammar. Take grammar notes, which means, like, for example, when I was learning Portuguese, I've done this verb situation here, which contains 3 groups and examples here. How they conjugate, articles are here, also prepositions are here, and so on. It's a good thing to have around all the time. For example, when you're learning other stuff, for example, when you're doing exercises, you can always use this one. Also, you won't have to go back and forth to find some stuff, because you already know where it is. It's a huge time-saving thing, so don't skip this one. But the only thing that I regret about is taking this big of a notebook, but obviously I'll be using these papers for some good purposes, but I don't want to waste all this paper, because we all know that trees have been cut down for this, guys. So yeah, so the second one is obviously lexicon, which means that I have all the precious words here. But for example, this time I did not divide in 3 pieces. Usually I'm dividing my lexicons for languages, of course, in 3 pieces. It depends on what you're learning. You can use this in a math, for example, divide it into 2 pieces and use one part for algebra and one part for trigonometry. But this time, for example, in languages, I tend to divide it into 3 pieces. I use half of my lexicon usually for nouns, because they take a lot of space, and then from the middle I'll use this section for verbs, and from the last page I'll start adjectives and go towards the middle. So it will save a lot of space actually, and a lot of time, because obviously you will have your verbs together, your nouns together. We don't need to talk about this, right? It's obvious. But this time I've been using Duolingo, and yeah, maybe here and there I was like adding some other words from other sources, but it didn't change much. Duolingo has already divided all those words into courses and into word groups. For example, like words for family, where you learn family members, for example, words for like body parts and stuff like that, for numbers and blah blah. So I decided to not to divide it into 3. So this is my lexicon. Of course, I highly recommend you having a lexicon, but to be honest, if you think that there's not too much value into what you are learning, I mean volume, you can of course take a grammar notebook and start it, for example, from the first page you can start a grammar, and from the last page you can start a lexicon. So in the middle where they meet, of course, it will be the end. So it will be like efficient way of using your notebook, and also you won't have to have like separate notebooks. And the third one, guys, third one is so essential if you're trying to remember stuff, because remembering stuff, especially when you have like a chicken memory that I have, yeah, You really need this. For example, this changed my learning game because I was writing down everything I was learning, but I was writing down few times. Only few times, guys. Only few times. Hours that I've spent on this. But it's very rewarding. Actually, it's very rewarding because I almost remember every... Yeah, I remember every word from here because I've practiced this. Before you actually start practicing and talking to people in case of learning a language, this is your game changer. So this one is like essential for me because if you tell me something, there's no way I will remember it from the first time. So this one is pretty good for me because before I started actually practicing those words, I needed to write it down somewhere because your muscle remembers it, your mind remembers it. Also, when I was writing those words down, I usually pronounced it, so I was also practicing my accent. I would highly recommend you having this one. You don't need to grab a new notebook each time. Go ahead and use all those notebooks that you have partially used. Actually, I have a quick tip for you. For example, when I know that I won't be using... Oh my god, where is it? When I know that I won't be using the notebook till the end, I usually go and cut all those... Oh, what's this? Oh my god. Drawing from my... Yeah, it's from school. This was like 6 years ago. So I use it for my notes. So there's no paper wasted. So the main thing is that you remember all those words. Pens are my weak point, so this time I have colorful pen. So I have red words for Portuguese, I have blue words for English, and there were some words that I didn't even know in English, so I had to learn them. So here's meaning in Georgian, which I'm from Georgia and we speak Georgian here. I was writing down with a black, the Georgian one. So this was like, basically this was a note that I don't know this word in English too, so I need to learn it. So yeah, basically guys, this makes it easier to learn those words and then find those words, because you know that the eye catches it immediately, and of course it's easier to find and easier to learn, to be honest. I've talked about my 3-notebook technique, which I invented. So I hope this helps, because it helped me. So there will be at least one person who will use this, right? I hope it helps you as much as it helped me, and I will see you in the next video. But before that, subscribe my channel and give me like, because it means a lot to my small heart. Oh my god. At this point, I'm so tired because I'm filming this for the second time and it sucks. But it's okay because I love interacting with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna eat. Mwah.